Tap in. Let me see what we see. I can see on your same level, your vibe. Give me a second, it's loading up on my end. But hello, my name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions. I decided I'm gonna go right back into doing my motion, so y'all are gonna start hearing my intro. Okay, I did start it at the beginning, like way beginning, and then I be so lazy. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I just want to hop straight up in this thing. Okay, but I'm about to give you my intro so y'all can tap into that too. Hold on. Here we go. Let me double check. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, but yes, let's go. So, my name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe, okay? I am here to basically relax your soul. I'm not here to harm your spirits, okay? What I say is what I do majority of the time. So, usually if I give you advice, trust me, I already did it before, or I'm doing it with you, okay? I'm holding your hands through this. Now, make sure you always have a journal on standby at all given times. Make sure you clearing out that conscience of yours, okay? Now, if you want to tap into any other contents that I do have, tap into my live or into my shorts. I do have little small things for people's little attention spans. You feel me? But anyway, let's go into this because someone thought that y'all were equal. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker. This could be a family member. Okay, y'all, they thought that y'all was like right here, but y'all not. Y'all probably was, okay, past tense. Y'all probably used to, shoot up in the gym in certain situations that were very toxic. You get what I'm saying? But you elevated. You took a step back out of that shit. You feel me? You grew up, okay? This could be a male Sagittarius as well. They think they're equal. Okay? They think that y'all have equal, like for example, y'all probably was hanging out with each other. Y'all probably did some shady ass stuff, okay? Like some stuff that y'all should be taken to the grave, right? And it's cool, but do people really think that y'all supposed to stay in the same element? No, y'all supposed to elevate higher. And maybe these people that you're running into, these could be you haven't talked to them like 5 years like 5 years ago. You haven't talked to them in like a good minute, right? And they're still in the same position that you left them at, okay? Hello, Matthews. How are you doing today? How you doing today? Can you greet someone first? All right. Oh, this must be you, Matthew. Okay. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Okay, because you're going to find out that somebody is going to come to you like, well, I thought you were doing this. I thought you were doing that. Nah, just because you doing that don't mean I'm doing that. Okay, people really think that you are still here and you're up here now. Okay, you probably took a step out of some things. Okay, all right, look, it says, man, fuck this job and boss up. Okay, like I said, it could be a coworker. Y'all, y'all be kiki and haha and stuff, but you be on a whole different level. You trying to figure out how the hell I get out of here. And as you should. Okay, maybe you shouldn't look at Matthew. Matthew 7:15. You might be needing to tap into that, Matthews, since you don't know how to greet somebody first. But anyway, so the feeling that I'm feeling here is more like people are coming into your energy. People are in your energy at this current time, right? And you're looking around. I was talking about this I think the other day. It's more like you're starting to wake up and you're not waking up saying, oh, let me think about this person. No, you're waking up and starting to feel like, what do I need to do for myself? You get what I'm saying? What changes do I need to make? And that's probably why you're saying, you know what? I don't really like this job. I don't like waking up in the morning to this particular job. You feel me? So it's like that type of energy. Okay. This could be like a fatal attraction, or this could be a male 20 to 25 years old. All right. Or you're talking to someone that's in this element. You could be a birthday party as well. So someone could be going out, enjoying like an event, and then Maybe you're talking to someone that's younger, or you're going to run into someone that's younger. Like, I know how some people's like, oh, let me not listen to this person because they're younger than me. Be mindful of that, because some of these young people got a good head on their shoulder if you really talk to them. So it could be someone that's a little younger than you, okay? Or you're younger, and maybe you need to talk to someone that's on a boss level type, okay? And this boss level type is probably going to give you that energy, that like, you know what, F this job. You're right, I'm gonna do something better, okay? Birthday party, okay? Or a celebration. We are going to like the Halloween time frame, so maybe you're going to like a Halloween party or something like that, or someone's birthday is around that time, okay? Maybe someone's going out, someone wants to go out with you, but it's kind of like bad timing for you. It says, how did you find out? So someone's being really curious about this, okay? Like, very curious. All right, who said anything about spirits, love? You gotta pay attention. Be quiet in the classroom if you're gonna be loud. Talk what you know. Love bug. Other than that, scoot. You know you can just slide up. You feel me? Just slide up. All right. But I feel like some people gotta be heard. I feel you. You know, you probably can't talk in your church. You know, you probably want to be sitting in the back. You be late for church, probably. Main one. Why is that? Why is that? Why do the main people that be loud outside of church be so fucking quiet in church? Probably don't even know how to hold the door open for a lady. Don't even know how to sit there and wait until everybody leave out the church. You know, conversate with people. You probably the first one that leaves out the church. Probably people don't even fucking know you. Y'all be, please, scroll up, Randy. Rondos, okay? Someone could be facing homelessness. This could be another woman. So this could be a love interest as well, as like more of an energy of, or someone's thinking about like they're feeling when they could not feeling homeless. Okay, so let me squash that negative out. If that is happening, I do hope that you know you're gonna make a way out of no way. Okay, but I'm feeling like this other woman. Because you know Venus is love energy, so this could be another woman that is feeling like their home is not a home anymore. Okay, it says you're the one. Yeah, so maybe this person. This could be a male energy as well, or this could be like a love interest. Like I said, they're realizing that it's a whole bunch of people that's in my energy. It's a whole bunch of options, you know, or maybe they feel as though they can go to church, you know, and find some love. And you're realizing, even looking in church, people got evil spirits coming in church. You feel me? You got people that got whole different attentions coming in church. So you got to be mindful of that too. So it says, I don't want any children. So this person could, okay, so you could have a child that's in their 20s already, and you're like, man, I don't want no children. Maybe maybe you are a boss as well. You're moving up to something leveled up, okay? You could be celebrating something. Now, okay, so maybe someone's trying to surprise you for a birthday event as well. And like you already know, and they're like, how you know? Maybe or maybe you have a young child. Maybe your child is trying to, you know, or you could be you could be the child that's trying to celebrate your mother's birthday, your father's birthday, or someone very important to you. Okay, you know, maybe you bossing up. Maybe you got a better job. You know, you're able to celebrate maybe these next holidays. You know, like you're able to show your children, you know, show family that you care about them. Okay. It says, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Okay, so someone don't want no children. Oh, okay. This could be like a childish energy as well. Okay, you know how little kids be angry? You could have children as well. And your child is battling with, you know, friendship, right? And, okay, this could be a female Capricorn as well. Could be doing volleyball. So someone could be athletic. So you could have an athletic child, okay? And they had a friend that doesn't want to be their friend anymore, and they found out through a birthday party. They're supposed to go to a birthday party, or they were supposed to go to it, or they went to a birthday party. Okay, be mindful of that. I was like, the line of work do I do, right? Certain things I hear and stuff. So I was dealing with one of my clients, right? And basically she was talking about how she's so busy, right? And it's hard for her to stay focused on one thing, and you could be this person that is like, you have a whole bunch of things going on, right? And it's hard for you to stay focused. Maybe your birthday about to come, you haven't focused on your birthday yet. It could be something like that. It says think before you say yes. Think before you say yes to a situation. Okay, so it's like more like you're so busy. You're very busy. You got a lot going on and stuff. Maybe you are lacking in your friends. Maybe you're lacking in being around your kids as well. Even as much as your kids, even if your kids are older, your kids still need you. Okay, understand that maybe you got a new job. Maybe you are now a new manager. Or you just trying to boss up into a different level. You're trying to make money. Okay, but someone wants you to do something for them as far as in a celebration. I want you to say maybe, or let me think about it. Okay, this 1055 energy as well. Okay, 1055 is completion, along with bringing changes into your cycle. Okay, so bringing something new. 1 second, because I really just want to. I just wish people could just, But anyway, it says create a family tradition. Like I said before, it's like you're really busy. You got a lot on your shoulders. You got a lot on your plate, or maybe you have a family member that's very, very, very much so busy, and you're feeling that lack. Okay. Or you're just like, dang, I want to spend some time with them. And they're just busy. It's not nothing bad, it's not nothing like that. Maybe some things that need to be changed on your end. It could be things that need to be changed on their end as well. Okay, so like I said before, someone feels as though like y'all on the same level, and y'all not on the same level at this current time. Okay, it's like maybe you got more time than this person do, or you don't have as much time as this person. Okay, let's see. It says stop waiting for the perfect time and just get up and do something. Okay. Yeah. So maybe someone is at this current time trying to figure out, what I need to do. Let's get up and start moving somewhere. Okay. Or maybe this is you got up and started moving. You were tired of looking at yourself a certain way. So guess what? You got up every morning, or you getting up in the morning and starting to go to the gym. You're starting to dedicate yourself. Maybe you're not this person that's going to broadcast things that you're doing. Okay. And I don't feel like you should, pop out when everything is right. You feel me? Pop out when things is, legit. You got it. Someone's name could start with a C or a D as well. It says you smell so damn good. Okay. So like I said, especially if you go to the gym, after you done sweat all that negative energy, done sweat all that hater off of you, you get what I'm saying? People could be watching you in the gym as well. Your body is petite. Okay. You're doing a good job. Maybe you haven't been seeing this lately or something like that. Or it could be just you trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to get back into my petite look. My Page of Cups. I'm trying to get back into my little young area. Okay, maybe you trying to look good before your birthday. Okay, you got a goal. Okay, you got a goal in mind. Let's see. Let's tap in. I'm feeling that energy where it's saying, you know what, okay, I'm not saying like walk away from the job. No, but I am saying on a sense of like start doing, if you have to make some changes, if you got to make a part-time, because 2 part-times make a full-time. At least that's what my mama always told me. So maybe if you got to find something that you really like to do. Okay, finding some juggle. Okay, or someone you're trying to juggle your relationships. I'm not feeling like juggle a relationship like boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife. I'm also, because I'm, like I was saying, children, friends and stuff. Like they talking about they don't want to be your friend no more because you got a lot going on. Okay, so no, you can't sit around, you get what I'm saying, under one. You got to keep moving. Okay, you could be a natural born leader. Okay, you got a family to take care of too. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you got a lot to juggle. So it's like I got a lot to we got to get shit moving. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you might have to meet me somewhere. Look, you're juggling being an emperor. You're juggling being like this natural born leader. You're juggling being the head of a household. Okay? You got shit going on here. Okay? Your birthday could be June the 3rd. We got Capricorn energy here out here. And then Scorpio, Sagittarius. This could be something taking place during Sagittarius season as well. Like I said, you got a lot going on. But at the end of the day, your family's happy, okay? Like, at the end of the day, your family's happy. Your children are happy, okay? Maybe you're in this realization quietly, like, man, do I really want kids? You know, maybe you got a lot going on. Like, I think I'm content with what I got right here. I think I'm content with the family that I'm here now. Something could take place October the 6th as well. That's past tense energy as well. But or 10:06. I'm also feeling someone could be 6'3", like their height, or 6'2", but you look 6'3", something like that. You look taller than your height, but you're like an average height, or you're a normal height, but you have good posture. You know, maybe you have good posture, because like this King of Wand energy. Ooh, I couldn't get it out. King of Wand energy is like, you know, he's standing up because he's a leader. You know, as a leader, like, keep your back straight. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. You know, keep your chin, you know, straight up. You feel me? Speak with your chest. You know, it's more like that. And people are starting to see this. You know, people are starting to see that you speak with your chest. You speak with your heart. You get what I'm saying? You speak with the gut inside you. So maybe it's more like, and this causing fights, but the fights is clarity. Okay, at the end of the day, you could be hurting people's feelings, but at the end of the day, we still sitting strong. We got our level going. We got our shit together. You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, we got our head straight too. Like, I'm moving with action, and I'm moving with my mind. So I'm thinking before I move. And that's probably why they're saying, you know, think before you say yes and no. And that's what you be doing. You do that. Maybe you wasn't like that before, and that's where they're getting that 1055 energy, which is that change, you know, like you ended that. Like, you know what? No. If it's not right immediately for me to answer, I'm gonna think on it. Give me a moment. Let me think about it. Okay? Let me think about it. People don't like this. Maybe your friends were so used to you saying yes. Okay, I'll go. Yes, I'll go. Now it's like, okay, I'll think about it. People ain't like it. They don't like that now, because you gotta control. You controlling yourself now. You get what I'm saying? You gotta control yourself. And this is what your kids need to be looking for. And maybe your kids love this energy about you. Okay? So that's the reason why they're like, at the end of the day, mama or daddy, you get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you taking care of your household. At the end of the day, when it comes down to your family, they good. Okay? Now, maybe your friends, you might be, it's a little shaky. You just got to get some clarity. You know, people just got to maybe talk to you instead of just thinking with their head. You get what I'm saying? They're just thinking before they moving. Like, they're not thinking. Okay, they're just moving instead of like, yo, just come talk to me. You feel me? I got a lot going on. It's like that type of energy. I got a lot going on. I got this job. Or I got this going on. I'm trying to get this shit going on. You know, maybe you got car problems. You got house issues. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you trying to get into a new place. Like, I'm hearing keys, like just jiggling of keys. So maybe you trying to get a new house or new car or something like that, or just moving in. So you got a lot going on right now. You know, I'm trying to get my life together. It could be that energy. And people are trying to feeling all bad and regret, feeling like, dang, why you not talking to me and stuff? Because I'm over here healing. Okay, I'm over here trying to get myself together. Sometimes I gotta be isolated. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, Aquarius energy, they ain't nothing but detachment, and it's not nothing hard for them. Aquarius ain't gonna sit here and call you and be, oh God, what's going? I got this going on. No, Aquarius gonna go isolation. Okay, you might see them covered up a little bit. You might be like, what's going on? I mean, isolation trying to be this leader. I mean, isolation trying to be a healer. Okay, a healed leader. Because one thing about it, you got a lot of people and you're seeing it now. You get what I'm saying? You're seeing it now, right now. People with money and they're still unhealed. You feel me? Like, no, I don't want to be this. That's your energy. I don't want to be that. If I gotta go and pour, look at these cups, I understand, this energy. Like, I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want children. It could be that energy. Yeah, I'm looking at all this. Like, I used to want more children. I used to want a whole bunch of friends. I used to want to have a big family and collaborate. But when I started healing, I realized that shit kind of toxic. The more people I start inviting into my life, it's going to be a little toxic. It's going to flip the scale, okay? It's going to flip that energy. And it's just like, I'm not with that. Your birthday could be on the 5th, the 17th, the 15th, the 10th, the 3rd, the 6th. It's any month. It just, these are the dates of your birthday. But it's just like, nah, like, look at that. I'm ready for a good fortune, okay? And I'm ready, endings, okay? The death card is more endings, new beginnings. I'm ready for some new level, okay? I'm about to spin the wheel, like the wheel of fortune, okay? I'm spilling the wheel on this, okay? I'm taking these chances. And if you call me being sneaky, shit, call me sneaky. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta be sneaky, shit, let me be sneaky. But at the end of the day, I'm in isolation. I'm dating the situation because I got clarity. I'm being very cautious about myself, okay? I'm being very cautious about myself, and it's going to take me to go in my own hermit mode. It's going to take me to go soul searching. Maybe you need to get some rest. Okay. At the end of the day, people are going to be big hurt, but ooh, look at that. I'm flourishing. At the end of the day, my money good. At the end of the day, I'm walking around in a muumuu. At the end of the day, I'm walking free balling, walking around with my basketball shorts, with my balls hanging loose. You feel me? In love with myself because I let this stuff go. Okay? Sometimes you gotta let things go, and sometimes people are gonna be around you being sneaky. Some people are gonna feel some type of way because they feel like you're being sneaky because you're not collaborating with them. You're not calling them, and y'all not talking about it, or y'all not discussing situations. You don't have to do that, okay? You don't have to do that, and don't feel ashamed that you have to do that. Sometimes the reason why, and the thing is, have you ever thought about it? It's more like I don't tell you to protect you, because if I talk to you too much, maybe my spirits, my God in me, gonna say, you know what? You're talking too much. We gotta let them go. You know how you say, when you get into a situation, it's just like, I can't tell you too much. Yeah, like you gotta really think smart before you say yes. Think smart before you say no. You gotta really think about it. You used to be this energy where I'm like, think fast. You used to answer questions. You used to give everybody all your energy. You used to give people shit that they didn't even need. You know what I'm saying? Because they asked. They asked because they were nosy. They didn't ask because they cared. They asked because they were nosy. And you were so quick to be so ambitious. Well, okay, but they're my friend. Okay, well, they're just little kids. Okay, well, they're just my family. Okay, well, they're just my coworker. No. And you realize that when you say, let me sit myself down and let me think about it. Come here. Maybe you should come to me. And maybe this is that energy. Like I said, someone saying here, you got people around you, instead of coming to you, just coming to you because you're where you at. You get what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere. You still at your same spot. Your phone number hasn't changed. Your social media hasn't changed. They could come to you any given time. Okay? They could come talk to you. And you can give them straight answers. Not cricket, straight answer. Come talk to me. Come feel me out. Because at first you so quick, you thought I was going to sit here and give you this answer so quickly. No, baby. No. You're going to come. You're going to have to come. Come work for it. Come work for it as much as I had to work for it, okay? And some people are going to come into this energy, and some people are like, dang, you a little aggressive. No, you're not. Because look, as much as you're an emperor, you could still be the same, that red. You could be, your favorite color could be red, or red is more like that root chakra. Root chakra is more of that security, safety. Like at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, your family good. At the end of the day, your family is good. At the end of the day, your kids are good. At the end of the day, you got a house to walk in. You got lights to flick on. You got people up in that house right now that can't even turn their fucking lights on. You got people at their house right now waiting for their neighbor to leave to go borrow their fucking water. Dead ass. Dead ass. But you got that shit. You make sure your bills are paid, and people are like, at the end of the day, you this emperor. But you can still go party. You can still go hang out. You just be cautious with that shit, okay? Be cautious with that. You can still hang out. You can still go party, okay? Just be cautious of it, okay? And maybe some people are going to be sneaky, you know, being that sneaky energy. Some people are going to be like, you know, asking you questions, okay? Why are you at this birthday party or this event? All right, maybe because they're going through burdens at this current time and they just want to see what you got going on. I'm looking good, baby. Okay, look. And you got, maybe this is you. This is both of you. Okay, I'm looking good. You know, most of the time, you know, everybody, oh, this is a partner. No, you are the partner. Okay, you are who you are. You are the woman and the man in this situation. You can hold it down. Like I said, you can hold it down. Maybe you got a lot on your plate, but you holding that shit down. You can equal it up. You know, you making some changes. If you got to remove some things, you're going to remove it. If you got to be like, you know what, let me go back to the drawing board because wait a minute. I ain't think this was going to come out this way. And that's, ooh, look. And I just, hey, man. And I just look down. Let me go back to the drawing board because wait a minute. I didn't think this was going to come out this way. And people are watching this shit. People are watching you. People are watching your chains. People are watching how you are gaining lighting. People think that you like a like a bat, you know, because bats, they act like they can't see, but they're good with their ears. Okay? Bats can't see. Maybe you make moves at night. Maybe you make moves that people can't see you doing shit, but they hear your movement. They can hear you before they see you. You feel me? And that feels good. That's a good energy. You know, that's that energy like I'm talking about. You walk up in a room and you ain't got to say nothing, but they seen you. They turned. They saw you. Oh, they saw you. They saw you. Oh, you wasn't missed. You was not missed. Oh, they saw you. They smelled you. That's probably why they said, "Ooh, you smell so good." They saw you. They smelled that. They smelled that change on you. Okay? They smelled that change. They smell that you a little different. Okay, you think different. Oh, I love how you move. Okay, you move. I can tell that you masculine. You care. I can tell that I can't cross you. Oh, I can't cross you. I can tell I can't cross you, and I can tell that you have a little soft side about you too. And it could be the other way around. You could be the masculine level, right? And this woman is realizing that, you know, you are masculine, but I can tell that you can take care of me as a woman. Okay, it's that energy, and I love it about it, and I love it for you. Okay, love it for you. Let's see what we looking like. Yeah, I'm gonna close this one out and we're gonna wrap it in to another. So maybe this person, like I said, maybe this person thought that you were something average. No, baby, they realizing, oh, you are not average. You are not average, baby. You holding your own, baby. You are holding your own, and as you should. Okay, as you should. And you quiet about it. You ain't loud with it. Okay, you this person, you like Bill Gates type of energy. Okay, Bill Gates probably walk around with some Walmart shoes, but got a bank. He can sit there and go buy Walmart if he wanted to. If he wanted to cause hell, you know, it's that type of energy. You're gonna be in this energy. Like I said, you don't have to come loud. You're not loud when you walk in a room, but people see you. People give you compliments too, and you ain't even gotta say nothing. You don't gotta do too much. You don't gotta do too much. You don't. Let's see. Let's wrap this up. This person is looking at you highly, okay? Looking at you very highly. Look. It says adjustments are required, okay? But a message is coming through. So adjustments are required and a message are going to come through. That's going to restore some harmony, okay? That's going to give you some clarity, all right? Maybe something's going to be like, you know, like a whistle, like a birdie, or you're going to have like a whistle in your ear when this person is going to come in, or this energy that this is when you'll know that this energy is coming in. You'll hear like a whistle in your ear, okay? Yes. I love it for you. Love it, love it, love it. It's a spiritual lifestyle. So you're going to be changing a spiritual lifestyle. And the word, you're going to be writing down what I say. Make sure you have your journal every time you're talking to the DDA tribe. You're talking to anybody. Make sure you have a journal. I always do. And I've realized that it's such good clarity. Because sometimes you're just sitting there listening to all these messages, it be piling up on you, right? And then you be like, dang, I heard that before and stuff. Just write that shit down. Write numbers down that you be seeing through the lines of spiritual levels. Write everything down, okay? Make your own journal. Be your own storyline. Okay, you have a story too. Trust and believe. You talking about shit. You want to be a part of the Bible? Get your goddamn story together. Okay, what you think? You thought they were just sitting there? No, they sat there and wrote. They wrote about their life. That's how they got on the biblical level. They wrote about their life, and then they passed away, sadly. You get what I'm saying? Then they got important. That's majority of the time the way the life go, because half the time we don't even celebrate people that's already current. We don't celebrate them until they pass on. I mean, sad but true. You feel me? But it's just more like the word. It says, write your story. Be playful with it, okay? Be playful with it. Freedom and self-control. Have self-control. Or you have so much self-control that you can write this book. You get what I'm saying? You got this so much self-control, you gonna say, you know what? And in my last time in 2013, I would have beat this bitch ass. But in 2025, going on 2026, I'm proud of myself. That's what I'm feeling. I would have beat this bitch ass. What? I would have beat this nigga ass loose. You get what I'm saying? It's that energy. But it's time for you to write your own story. It is time for you to write your own story. Have a journal at every given time. All right? Clear your conscience. All right? You will get the light. Okay? That is the light right there. And it could loosen up some of these soul ties that you got going on too as well. Like, for example, if you just start writing, go under the tree. It's a good weather, I would say, under the tree, and just going outside, getting that lovely sunlight and start writing, just talking about what you got going on, filling out your energy. Maybe you got some things going on with your mother, because it says the death of your mother. So maybe you just need my condolence as well. Maybe, sadly, maybe this is going to take, like I said, things happen when people die, and sad. Why does that happen? I don't know why we have to see death to wake us up to stuff. I don't understand why we can't see it right there with us. Why it's right there with us, okay? But it says it's a path. So something could be coming through at this current time where you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. You could be feeling like a lot of soul ties. Maybe you have children as well. You could be a mother and you're realizing like, damn, my baby daddy is just like a dead soul tie. Or you have children, you realize, dang, my baby mama's like a dead soul tie back here. Like, dang, no one told me that after kids, this is going to be a soul tie. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a goddamn ghost behind my back, like a ghost I don't want. You feel me? Like a ghost I don't need. Okay? But things are gonna come in. Okay? You look at the path and then scales. Things are gonna come in very, very, very much so perfect, where it's gonna probably take you where you're gonna write this down. Like, you know what? You're gonna be like, Deasia, you're right, girl. I should be writing shit down. You're right. I'm trying to tell you. From a trust. I used to crash the hell out any given time, okay? But I had a clear look. The path card literally came out this time, okay? So it's like, keep moving forward, all right? Keep making the changes, making adjustments, okay? You could be seeing like a hawk or an eagle. It's hard to see an eagle. I guess it depends on where you live, okay? I usually see hawks. Hawks are in my area, and they be just dropping little feathers, lovely feathers. Y'all be seeing feathers as well. They be just dropping feathers. I feel like that is the gateway right there. Just thinking about it. Or maybe you're being very optimistic about some things, okay? Because you're deciding to stay focused, and you're not just focused on just one thing. You're being this optimist. You're focused on a lot of things. So much so that it is making a gateway to you, a portal. An open path, okay? This is a gift, all right? This is going to be a gift come true. It might cause some little headache as well, or some headaches going to come through by springtime, or it's more like you're going to have a headache, take a shower, okay? Maybe because you're wise. Like I said before, you watching all these readings, you're watching all this stuff. Like, yo, are y'all having a book? Are you writing this shit down? That's a lot. I understand that you might be a wise person. I understand that you feel like you the matriarch everything, or you can see all, be all, but still write that shit down, okay? Clear your conscience. Clear your conscience. Write it down, please. All right, you could be the tiger that has many stripes, but at the same time, you have a personal power, okay? Personally, you have a strong power about you. All right. And that's probably the reason why people are now seeing this. Okay. You could have been this person that's starting to write. You know, you could have been a crash out. Okay. You could have been this person that thought fast. You know, you could have been the person that, well, I'll beat your ass before I even come. You know what? You got it, ho. You know, you got it. You got it, ho. You got that shit. I take that on the chin. It's that type, you know, and people thinking like, oh, no, bro. No, it's not that. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe you just like, if I go into this level, this is what the fuck gonna happen to me, okay? And maybe you're thinking about this at this current time. So you got to be very, what's it called? Strategic, or whatever that word is. Be very cautious of how you're moving, okay? At least by Aquarius time frame and Sagittarius time frame, okay? Be cautious the way you move. Be cautious of your strategy. Be cautious the way you're thinking. Be cautious of everything that you're holding inside, like this elephant. Because I understand you could be, you know, they say the mind of an elephant, or you being very wise beyond your years. I understand that. But what about these emotions that you're dealing with, okay? Baby, write that shit down. Clear that energy, okay? Clear that energy. Maybe you started journaling in October, which is right now, okay? Or you need to start doing that shit right now, okay? Or you need to start writing a little bit more. Okay, just jotting down things, writing down what goals that you have, writing down the things that you want to see as far as in laying down the foundation. Because, you know, she got the paper, she got the line right here, laying down the foundation. Or not, figuring out what you want to see as far as in your daydreams. What do you dream about? Write about your goals, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to see the light out of the end of the tunnel, okay? And it's going to be as beautiful, where it's going to be whistling, like a whistle in your ear, or you're going to have, it's more like that, I feel good about myself, okay? I'm feeling good. I feel the spirits. I feel the wind. Maybe you're doing a lovely nature trail. And if you do this nature trail, just wear a coat, okay? It's cold. Wear a big coat. It's okay. It's okay. But if you do this nature trail, you're going to see the beautiful sky along with a beautiful wind, along with, you might collect a feather as well, all right? But I do hope that this reached you. We're going to hop into a different one after this. Until next time, you are reaching DeAsia. Well, you are talking to DeAsia, and you are tapping into the DDA tribe. Until next time, bye.